In the world. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Sorry, I'm running a few minutes late, y'all. Hold on. Let me turn on my light. Hold on. I knew something was missing. Hold on. Got to get my light on. Ooh, better. Hey, guys. Happy Saturday. Thank y'all so much for being here. You know, I appreciate when you guys stop by. Don't forget, as you come in, answer that question of the day. Oh, look at all my friends in here. Hey, everybody. As you come in, don't forget the question of the day. What's the biggest money mistake you've made? That's what we're going to be discussing today. We are going to discuss 5 money mistakes you can make, but I'm going to put a twist on it. Today, we're going to talk about 5 money mistakes, the biggest money mistakes you can make in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, and your 60s, okay? So answer that question of the day. Let me say my good morning. Hey, Denise, good morning. Hey, Desi. I say the biggest money mistake I've ever made has been getting a brand new vehicle. That's all I could think of, or maybe going into my emergency fund when it wasn't. Yeah, it depends on the situation, right? It depends on the situation. Good morning, Vanessa. Welcome. Thank you for being here. All right. Hey, Nikki. Good morning. Hey, let's see. My biggest money mistake was waiting into my 50s to learn how to budget and save. We are turning it around now. Yes, we are. Remember. It's never too late. It's never too late. As long as you get started and you get a plan, it doesn't even matter how old you are. I love that. Good morning. Is that Ricky? Hey, Ricky. Hey, Andra. Good morning. How do I choose just one? So many emotional decisions rather than logical has been my life story. I am turning all of that around now. How many of y'all can relate to this? Andra, this is such a great statement. It's just so many, the emotional decisions that we make. Oh my God, I love it. But like you said, you are turning it around now, you guys. That's all that matters. What we have to be able to do is be able to recognize what it is that we did, face facts with it, then you'll be able to truly turn it around. If you can't recognize it or face facts and just have it just sitting in the back of your head, you'll never come to the big picture on why you were or why you did the things you did. We're going to talk about it today. All right. Thank y'all so much. Let's see. My biggest money mistake was not saving at an earlier age. I think we can all relate to that. Hi, Priscilla. My biggest mistake, I didn't save for retirement, and I am getting close to retirement. That's a big one. That's a big one. But again, you're starting to save for it now, and that's all that matters. Hi, Sarah. Thank you for joining. All right. As you guys come on in, good morning. Thank you so much for being here. I just want to say, as you guys come in, thank you for those of you who joined my Mother's Day Live last Sunday. I just want to give a big shout out and say thank you guys so much for participating. I think I had like 100 people there. It was just so much fun. Thank you for sharing the pictures. Congratulations to all the winners and a big shout out to everyone who donated to that live. I thank you guys so much. So speaking of giveaways, today's giveaway, I'm going to be giving away one of my cash wallets. Let me grab it here. So let me take this banner off. Hold on one second. Let me find it. Here it is. All right. And then let me find my hashtag. I got too much stuff going on here. Here we go. So I want you guys to drop in the comments, cash wallet. Your choice will be from this cream crock wallet or pink. Okay. And this is what the inside looks like. It's just a basic cash wallet to get you started. Brand new, nice and sturdy. I have these on my website. I sell them for $20. I have a mega sale going on this month, 20% off. So if you don't win today, feel free to go out and support and get you a wallet. But the winner today, you can choose between cream or pink. All right. So put in your hashtag cash wallets. Let me get back to the comments. Again, today we are going to be discussing money mistakes that we've made, but we are going to talk about the biggest mistakes you can make in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. And I want to see if you guys, now listen, I say the biggest mistake. There's no right or wrong answer. Any mistake is a mistake, okay? There's no small mistake. There's no big mistake. Any mistake is a mistake, but I want to see if you guys can figure out what the biggest one is for each age group, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and throw this one up. I want you to drop in the comments What's the biggest money mistake to avoid in your 20s? So drop in the comments what you think that is. I see the hashtag is working. So good. We're collecting those comments. What's the biggest money mistake to avoid in your 20s? If you can think back to when you were in your 20s, Lord knows when I was in my 20s, I was having a good old time. And I'm going to tell you one thing, this is my problem now. I wasn't thinking about saving no money. All I was doing was spending money. Lord Jesus, I don't regret it though. But if I could do things all over again, I would. So what is the biggest money mistake you would say is to avoid in your 20s? Drop that in the comments and let me get back here and see some more of our friends who are here. Let me see. Good morning, Kathy. I think I saw you in here. Hi, Stephanie. Good morning. Let's see. Desi says, happy Saturday and good morning to everyone that's coming in now. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yes, thank you for hitting that like button. Good morning, Kristen, everyone. My biggest money mistake is just starting to understand the importance of budgeting, saving for emergency funds, and not starting sooner in life. I think we can all relate to that. I think that's one thing this budgeting community has done for me is made me realize that I can turn my money situation around, and it's never too late. Good morning. Oh, happy Mother's Day week. Hi, Rachel. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day weekend to all. Yes. Biggest mistake, not saving enough. Oh, ain't that the truth? Good morning. Let's see. My biggest mistake was pulling a small percentage of my 401k and been with the company for 26 years. Now I need to increase and be more aggressive. I can relate to that. One of my biggest mistakes was withdrawing my 401k again back. I think I was probably, I don't know how old I was. I was probably about 20 something. And I just saw money growing and I pulled it. Just dumb. So what's the biggest money mistake you guys can think of to avoid in your 20s? That's one of them. If you're able to start a 401k, if you can, try not to pull from it. Try not to pull from it just because you see a large amount of money in there and you just want to go spend it. Don't do that. All right, let's see what else we got here. Hi, Myra. Good morning, guys. All right, come on in. Hey, Grace. If you guys are just getting in here, today's giveaway, I'm giving away one of my cash wallets. So drop in the comments, hashtag cash wallet. We'll do that at the end of the video. So you can choose between cream or pink. There'll be one winner. All right, and don't forget to hit that like button. Okay, let's see what Lucille says. My biggest money mistake was not budgeting. It makes a difference, doesn't it? Hey, Shonda. Biggest mistake was not convincing my husband to pay off his car when he came into some money. Oh, I can relate to that. Just when we come into money, we know what we should use it for, but we don't because you got this big amount of money and you're just like, oh, I can do this, this, and this. Because I tell everyone all the time, take that money and do with it what you're supposed to do. That money will come back to you. I guarantee it. But I feel you on that one. Good morning, Trina. All right. Desi said, that's a good one, Nikki. Did I miss Nikki's? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me see. I missed Nikki's. Here we go. Oh, I think I said, okay, I did see that one. Okay, let me get down here. Sorry if I'm missing anyone. Probably not managing my credit card properly when I was younger and didn't know any better. And now I've turned it around and have a good credit score. I got to get some bells and whistles in here. I got to figure out how to get me a clapping sound and all the things. That is a great thing to celebrate. We may have made the mistake in the past, but as long as we turn it around, we are good to go. Good morning. I'm new to budgeting now that I'm disabled. Yes. It's never too late, you guys. It's never too late. And one thing we can't do is dwell on the past. Just buying and not budgeting, which was my past mistake, but now I'm better. Yes. Hi, Ro. My biggest mistake was getting out of credit card debt, but turning around and got back into credit card debt. Amen. That is me. I got myself in and out of credit card debt. I probably about 3 good times before I finally turned it around. Don't even get me started. All right, let's see. All right, thank you guys so much for being here. I see everyone put the hashtag cash wallets. Let's see, there's Jackie. I have made so many. I wouldn't know which one to choose. I know. Ain't that the truth? Hey, Jess. Using credit cards, getting back into huge debt. Yeah, we've all been there. So let me see if anyone can think of what's the biggest mistake you can make in your 20s. Thank you all so much for being here. Hey, Rochelle, I see ya. Let's see if anyone can think about a biggest mistake they made in their 20s. Credit cards are biggest to avoid in 20s, okay? Not investing. I see credit cards, not saving, credit card debt. All right, I think I see everyone saying credit card debt. Showing some love and support, hit the like button. Thank you so much. Getting credit cards. Yes. Yes. The biggest mistake to avoid in your 20s, I would also say living your best life, knowing that you will owe people when you are done having fun on vacation. That was me. I was living my best life. Hold on, let me see if this is mini-me texting me. That was living my best life. I said, I don't regret it. Now, I wish I knew what I knew now as far as this budgeting community is concerned when I was 20, but I was having a good old time. All right, let's see. I see a lot of credit cards in here, a lot of credit cards. So let's pull up what is one of the biggest mistakes to avoid in your 20s. And most of you all guessed it correctly. It is racking up credit card debt. One of the money mistakes to avoid in your 20s is racking up that credit card debt. And you guys all guessed it. Now, you all know when you are in your 20s, that's when they come after you, especially if you're in college. That's what happened to me. You remember, if you guys have all been, if you've been to college, they come on campus, they set up their little tables and chairs, they have their little thing there to get you to sign up, telling you why credit cards are the best thing for you. Meanwhile, you're a college student and got no money. They make it seem like it's free money, and that's where it all begins. So I don't know if we have anyone in here that's in the chat now or is catching this replay. If you are in your 20s, I'm just here to give you some advice. Avoid signing up for all of the credit cards now if you don't know how to manage them and get them all paid back. It's not free money. You guys had that one right. Let me see. What else we got here? Realize I need an emergency fund. Yes. Hi, Kaya. My biggest mistake was spending money and not saving. Ain't that the truth? All right, let me see. Let me get down here, make sure I'm all caught up. Hi, Claire. Not starting sooner to budget and learn how to use credit cards when you know better, you do better. Yes. Credit cards get us all, don't they? Credit cards get us all. All right, so you guys were right on the money within your 20s, racking up that credit card debt. Now, let's talk about what's the biggest money mistake to avoid in your 30s. So drop in the comments what you guys think is the biggest money mistake to avoid in your 30s. Are any of you all living through that now? How many of you guys in the chat are in your 30s? Is there a money mistake you've made recently that you wish you hadn't? All right. Drop that in the comments and let me see. Hi, Erica. Good morning. Let's see. Biggest mistake was filing bankruptcy and back in debt. Oh my gosh, Lucille, I feel you. I feel you. I've not only filed for bankruptcy once, I filed for it twice. And I had to file for it twice because, like you said, I got back into debt. Now, it has been clear and free of charges on my account. But girl, I feel you on that one. Filing for bankruptcy, a clean slate, just to run it back all up again. Oh, that hit close to home right there. I understand that feeling. I let them give me credit cards while I was in college and had zero income. I didn't realize it was a setup at the time. That's so true. Listen, especially when you were in college, they sell it to you like you need a credit card. This will help you. You need money for, some extra food or to hang out with your friends or go, this is how they sell it. You have no parents around to guide you. And then they just have that table set up there. You just sign it away. You don't even know what you signed. That's to me. I didn't know what I was signing. Just sign it up for all these credit cards. Meanwhile, they don't tell you got to pay it back. Nobody said that part. Ain't nobody say that about paying it back. Ain't nobody said about the interest. They just sell this dream. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you. All right, let me see. Where am I? Okay, not investing in saving. I may have gotten that. Hanging out every weekend and treating my friends all the time. Woo, Nikki. That was me. I was going out to the club. Who want a drink? Drink on me. Meanwhile, fool. Who ever regret that to this day? Why I think I had to be the big spender. I do not know. Hey, Belinda. Biggest mistake in my 20s was student loans. Woo, that's a big one right there. That's a big one that many of us are still paying for to this day. Oh my gosh, so true. Stupid credit cards. I was 19, got a dealer's card. Hey, Holly girl, I was up in dealers with you. I was up in dealers with you. Ain't that the truth? Oh my gosh. For me, student loans, I could get a credit card in the I couldn't get a credit card in the Netherlands. You had to be 20 before you can get it. Now they changed it to 18. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, for our 30s, let's see what we got. 30, still not investing and not having any savings, which would cause a person to revert back to using the credit cards. Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. Let me see. By getting credit cards. Okay. Y'all know I can't see. Buy more car than can afford. Ooh, that's a big one. That's a big one. I remember in my 20s, I had the latest model, the latest and greatest. This is another thing. They shouldn't give young people, they shouldn't give you, I shouldn't be able to go and get a brand new car. I shouldn't be able to sign up for all these credit cards. You shouldn't, there should be some restrictions. There should be some financial teachings that come with these things, because that's how we get ourselves set up. That's exactly. Let's see what we got. Not setting money aside for later. Okay, this is for 30s. Not paying off student loans, purchasing expensive items. Y'all are naming it all. Let's see. The biggest money mistake I see people making in their 30s is trying to keep up with the Joneses and over leveraging their incomes. We see it all the time, don't we? Y'all know this is the truth. In my 30s, I financed too many things I could not afford. I'm telling you, that's the picture that they paint for us. That's the picture. Get it financed, pay it later, buy now, pay later. Y'all are getting them all. Not investing sooner. In my 30s, impulse spending and not investing and saving enough. Did anybody? Now, I'm going to tell you, again, I didn't think about any of these things until I joined this budgeting community. I didn't think or know anything about saving money or investing money. Nothing about investing. I can tell you that right now. And I went to college and I had to take finance courses and all this stuff, but nothing about investing that I hear about now. Nothing about savings and, high yield savings accounts and all of that stuff. So where do we learn it from? It's so important for us now that we know it to make sure we pass that information along. I knew nothing about it. The information was probably there. I just didn't know where to look for it. Y'all are throwing out some gems here. Not saving for retirement in your 30s and buying a brand new car. We love a brand new car, don't we? In your 30s, buying a house that is really out of your price range. Y'all remember the house market? What was it? The house market crash? When was that? When was that house market crash? It was right before Obama took office. Remember, everybody, the banks was loaning out. My friend was a victim of that, her and her husband. They were a victim of that. That during that time period when they were giving everybody a loan, every amount. You should have seen this big lavish home they had. Next thing you know, I'm over there helping them pack because they got to move out because they can't keep up with those payments. Oh, that was a horrible time. Does anybody remember that? Oh, that was a horrible time right there. Hi, Shannon. In your okay, buying a house that is really out of your price range. Budget with A&A. Yes, I agree. I am missing. Wait, where's Priscilla's comment? Hold on. Let me see. Desi says she agrees. So let me see if I can find it. Oh, I think this was it. Buy more car than you can afford. Yes. All right. So let's talk about it. You guys are dropping what's your biggest mistake to avoid in your 30s. So let me pull it up. The biggest money mistake that we need to avoid in our 30s is ignoring your debt. Now, remember, we are racking up this debt in our 20s with the credit cards and all of that stuff. Then when we get to our 30s, we act like if we don't pay attention to it, it won't exist. How many of y'all have experienced that? How many of y'all have experienced not paying your debt back, having bill collectors calling you, not even making the minimum payment? See, we racked up all that, the credit cards and stuff in our 20s, and then our 30s get here, and we're just like, if we ignore it, it'll go away. No, it doesn't go away. It follows you. And now we're not making a plan. We're not paying for it. We got bill collectors. They're putting us in collection. See, the biggest mistake you can make, and this is not, the most important one, or this is not number one, But what a lot of us do in our 30s, we ignore all that debt we've built up. So now we find ourselves trying to come up with a plan to get out of it. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about it. Welcome to everyone who's just getting in here. We're talking about money mistakes to avoid in our different age groups. Right now, we're in our 30s. Thank you all for catching the replay. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button. And if you're just coming in here, let me put up on our hashtag again today for our giveaway. It is for Cash Wallet. I am giving away one of my Cash Wallets here. You get to choose cream or pink. Okay. And if you guys want to support, if you don't win today, you can go out to my website and get yourself one. Such a nice wallet. Just a nice, again, listen, I'm all about, being on a budget and having things that's affordable for people. So those are $20 on my website. Plus you get 20% off the month of May. So make sure you check it out. Put in your hashtag Cash Wallets. And let me know what you guys think about ignoring your debt in your 30s. How many of you guys have experienced that? So let me get back to the comments. Did I see this lesson here? Hey, Les. I'm 29 and I want a new car, but I don't want a car note. None of us do. None of us want the car note, but that's what you got to think about. New car, even old car, you get a car note. Goodness gracious. But that's what you have to factor in. Yeah, and let me just make this clear. There's nothing wrong with getting a new car, buying the things that you want. There's nothing wrong with that. What we have to do, though, is make sure it is within our means. Make sure we can afford it. Is this the best decision? A lot of mistakes with those new cars. A lot of people will go out and buy those foreign cars, the Mercedes-Benz, the Audis, and all of that stuff. And this happened to my brother. He had did he have a Saab? I think he had a Saab. He went out and bought a Saab. Little did he know the maintenance and repair and the upkeep on those cars are even more expensive. So his oil changes was like $200. See, nobody thinks about that part. So you just gotta, make sure you do your research and all that stuff. There's nothing wrong with getting a new car, but do your research and get what you can afford. Okay, I got cashing in your 401k. I'm not sure about my 30s, and that's when I was finally turning it around and started finding ways to start saving up. Yes, that's so important. Hi, Vanish, welcome. Let's see what else we got here. Welcome. Good morning. Okay, I see people in their 20s and 30s working a lot of hours and not putting anything away for retirement. Yeah, that happens. You know why that happens? Because a lot of the times we're so deep and far in debt and we're living in the now that we're trying to grind and get ourselves out of this situation that we haven't even started looking ahead. We haven't even started focusing on the future because we're too busy over here drowning trying to get ourselves out of what we've created here. That is so true. Let's see, who have I missed? I'm in my 30s and still don't know much about investing. Yes, there's a lot to learn. I will tell you, I don't know if Shalice, Mommy Trader, is in here. I would advise you guys, if you are not following, is Shalice in here? I don't know if she's in here, but her channel's name is Mommy Trader. It may be on YouTube. I think it's Mommy Trader YouTube. She is a great person to follow to learn about investing. She teaches investing for beginners. She teaches you that it's possible. She has, investment courses. She does things like $1 a day investment. So please check her out. That's how I get all my information anyway, because she talks to you in layman's terms. I can't go on CNBC and then listen to them talk about investments and think I'm going to know stuff. I don't know what they talking about. I need somebody to talk to me like I understand. So make sure y'all check her out. Y'all will love her. Let's see what we got here. 2008. Wait, 2008. Crap. 2008. Oh, that was the market crash. Okay, I'm behind on comments. I was like, what are we talking about? Okay, yes, that was 2008. That was right before Obama took office. He had to come in and clean up all that mess. That was a mess. Hey, Nora, welcome. All right, you guys are talking about the biggest money mistake you can make in your 30s. Now, you know what's next. What's the biggest money mistake to avoid in your 40s? Now, you may or may not be in your 40s yet, but think about it. What do you think Where do you want to be in your 40s? If you are in your 40s, what do you think one of the biggest money mistakes is we can avoid? And if you're not in your 40s, think about where you want to be when you are in your 40s and what would you like to achieve? Okay. And let's see. I was 17 in 2008, still in high school when the crash happened. Lord, bless you for still being in high school and not having to deal with that. The old ignore the debt and maybe it'll go away strategy. Y'all ain't never did that before. Y'all ain't never ignored y'all debt, hoping it'll go away. Avoiding those bill collectors. If you've never been there before, then bless you. And I hope you've never been there. It's not a good feeling at all. It is such a demeaning feeling to have to stare at your phone when you know it's a bill collector calling, to ignore it because you're so bad in debt that you can't even pick up that phone. I don't wish that on anyone. I've been there and it is the lowest point of my life to be scared to answer your phone because you know they are calling to collect money that you can't afford to pay. That's what happens. But as long as we turn our lives around, we can turn our lives around. Excuse me. I didn't know nothing about finance until joining this community. I'm so grateful for this community. I've learned a lot in my 50s. Absolutely. That's what I always say. Don't worry about age. Age, what Aaliyah say? Age ain't nothing but a number. Maybe I shouldn't quote that. She was singing that to somebody else. But anyway, you get the point. Don't worry about age. Don't hold on to that regret. Don't be like, oh, I'm too old and I can't do that. No, don't do that. You can start at any age. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. All right, let's see what we got here. I want you guys dropping in the comments what biggest money mistake to avoid in your 40s. So let me get back here. Let's see. Hey, good morning. Welcome. I've had that problem once with not paying a medical bill that went to collections. Oh, Lord. First of all, let me just stop for a second. These doctor's offices can, settle down. They quick to throw you in collections. Give me a minute. Jesus. I'll tell you, a doctor's office will throw you in collections quicker than anybody else. Settle down. You'll get your money. You better believe I paid it off and had to remove it. I still have all the information from that. Yeah. Those collection people. Now, I have heard this, and I'm going to do my research on it when it talks about paying off debt. I've seen many videos that say it's not the best to not pay collection companies, those collection companies. I've seen videos that say it's not best to pay those. So I'm going to do some research on that so we can talk about it. But have you ever been, a part of collections? Those phone calls are the worst. Ooh, they must, when they do their hiring phase for those people, they must say, we only want people with the nastiest attitude to work for us, and you're hired. That's only your qualification. You got to have a nasty attitude. Side note, I never understood people who, why do you care so much? Why are you so mad? Is this your money you collected? If it was my money, yeah, I'd be mad. But you sitting up here mad and rude. This ain't even your money. Anyway, that's a whole other conversation. All right, let's see what we got here. Hey, Fiona, good morning. Thank you for joining. Good morning. All right, let's see. Living in the moment, spending it while you have it, not thinking of the future. Okay, so we're talking about what money mistakes to avoid in your. Here's Mommy Trader, you guys. Okay, if you guys are not following, this is Shalise with Mommy Trader. Okay, if you are interested in learning about investing, this is our Investy Bestie. Please go follow her channel. And go watch her catalog of videos. Whatever you need, she will be able to help you guys. It's important to understand what interest is. Ignore it and you'll pay it. If you understand it, then it pays you. Big difference. And here's Nora, our stock explorer. Make sure you go watch her too. We have a lot of investing friends in our community that we need to make sure we're supporting and making sure we're watching them, because they will teach us the basics. All right, let me see. Let me get down here. We're talking about the biggest money mistake to avoid in your 40s. All right, let's see if anyone else is in here with that comment. Hey, good morning, friend. Thank you for joining. We need the handicap van, but they range $85,000 to $100,000. Really, we are saving what we can and we'll buy it when we can. It will be a while before we are able to gather the down payment. wow, why does a handicap van cost so much? Do you understand? Like, oh, don't even get me started. You would think, oh, look, here's Lisa J Stocks. I'm telling you, here's our investment friends. Anyone in the chat that's interested in learning how to invest, here are our investing friends in our community here. Make sure you check them out. I just don't understand why. We have it backwards sometimes. Should someone who need a handicap van have to pay so much? Oh, this world of ours. Okay, so the biggest money mistake you can make in your 40s. Let me pull it up here and I will come back to the comments here. Don't know if anyone said it, but the biggest money mistake you can make in your 40s is neglecting saving for retirement. I think someone said this. So if you are in your 40s, okay, and you haven't started thinking about retirement, the time is now. Okay. So, of course, in a perfect world, we want to start the younger, the better, right? But we have to be realistic. But if you are in your 40s or approaching your 40s and you have not started thinking about planning for your retirement, whether it's a Roth IRA, a 401k, whatever it may be, the time is to start now. Look into what your companies have. You can start investing with that and with your companies, because like I mentioned earlier, too many times we're down like this trying to get ourselves out of debt. We're not looking ahead at the future. We have got to pull ourselves out of this and be looking and planning ahead. So that is one of the biggest money mistakes you can make. If you're in your 40s, you have not started planning for your retirement. So let me know what you guys think about that. Let me see. Here we go. Good morning and happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Yes. Let's see. Where are we? Totally agree. She will get, yes, she will. Yes, she will. Let's see what we got. Biggest money mistake in 40s, not having life insurance. This gets ignored. Yes, it does. All right. I'm not in 40s. I'm not in 40s, not saving for retirement. Ricky, are you saying you're not saving for retirement yet? Let me know if that's what you meant. Checking you out after the live, Mommy Trader. Yeah, make sure you do. Make sure you do. I can't really answer the question, Chris, about 40 and up. No, you can't. Maybe you can't answer the biggest money mistake, but start thinking about where you would like to be in your 40s, what you've learned in the past with mistakes in your 20s and 30s. What have you learned from that to get you where you want to be in your 40s, 50s, and 60s? Yes, if you can't answer that, think about where you want to be. Taking notes because I'm not there yet. Yeah. And I know a lot of us, if you're in your 20s and your 30s, please keep in mind, and I cannot stress this enough. You don't have to focus on these things once you make it to that age group. You should always keep in the back of your mind, say if you're 30, you just turned 30 or whatever it is, you should be planning for it. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Let me just keep it real with y'all. Those of y'all in y'all 30 saying y'all not there yet, oh, you'll be there. You will be there. Once you get, now I don't want to ruin your Saturday, but I'm just telling you, your 30s are going to go by like that. I'm just telling you. Okay. So you want to start thinking about it right now. I'm telling y'all right now, you're going to look up, you're going to be 40. I'm just telling you. All right, let's see. Where are we? Let me see. Not saving for retirement and staying. Oh, that's what Ricky was saying. Not saving for retirement. Okay. Not saving for retirement and staying a job that's not going anywhere. Staying with a job. Oh my God, this is a good one. This is a good one right here. Staying with a job that's not going anywhere financially. How many of you all can relate to that? How many of you all have stayed with the job? You know that's not the job for you. They ain't giving you no promotions. The raises suck. You see everyone around you. Things are changing. How many times have you stayed with the company because you're just, you're complacent? This is what you do. You don't want to, you feel like you're too old to look for something new. I can identify with that. How many of y'all can relate? That was a good one. That was a good one. Never be afraid to look out for your financial future when it comes to your jobs, your promotions. If you know you've been there and they ain't promoting you, maybe it's time to look at other stuff. If that's what you have in mind. Maybe if you don't want to move up in the company and you want to stay where you are, then that's fine too. That's fine too. Okay, let's see where we are. I'm trying to get people that. Buying too much house. Buying too much house is a good one. We need to buy what we need. If you can afford it, yes, but why buy all of that house? You can invest it in something else. Are you, planning on growing your family? That would make sense. But if you're not planning on growing a family and you think you need this big 4-bedroom house, this expensive house because it's in a certain neighborhood, you have got to live within your means. All right, let's see. 40, spending lavishly on kids. Ooh, graduations, colleges, at the expense of your own financial security. Amen to that. Amen to that. And while we all think and care and love our children, yes, we want to take care of them. We want to take care of them, but we got to make sure we are financially set. We got to make sure we're financially set in order to do that. All right. I'm going to throw up the next one here. You guys, you already know which one it's going to be. You may not be here yet. For those of you who are here, what do you think the biggest money mistake to avoid in your 50s is? And you may not be here yet. If you are in the chat and you are in your 50s, what do you think one of the biggest money mistakes to avoid? What do you think it should be? Okay, let me see. I see Claire says student loan debt. I think I'm a Shannon. 40s, not investing for retirement. Long gone are the days when you could rely on a pension from your job. And long gone are the days that you'll be able to rely on Social Security. I think I just saw something else that came across about, so the chances are we probably just won't have it. They just need to say that. The chances are by the time most of us retire, Social Security ain't going to be there. Why don't they just say that? Stop giving me these these little inside little articles. Just say it. It's okay. Let's see. Where am I? Did I do this? In my 40s, I was playing catch up and paying off those debts I made, but I'm in a better place now. Yes. It's all about turning it around and getting to that better place. It's all about that. Don't let that beat you down and you never get there. You got to get out of that funk. Okay, let's see. Helping friends and family and lending money. We've talked about that before. Learning how to say no when lending money. Absolutely. Let's see. The last bills you pay are medical ones. That's another thing we got to make sure we pay attention to. We got to have those medical. Listen, I don't know if y'all have a medical sinking fund, but you should have one. You got to worry about, those medical charges and all that stuff. As you get older, you want to make sure you got the money for your medical bills and stuff, because that is going to be a necessity. Pensions are everything's slowly fading away. We ain't gonna have nothing. I'm in my 50s and learning how to budget. I want to send my doctor a bill. Man, I'm telling you what, them doctor's offices don't play. Jesus. I'm like, dang, I was just at the appointment last week. You already did the billing? Give me a minute. I get it. Give me a minute. Woo, they don't play. Okay, let me see where we are. Thank y'all so much for being here. Do not forget to hit that like button. Not saving enough for retirement when I was younger and spending too much. Ain't that the truth? Let's see. I spent the last few years of my 40s paying off collections and getting myself together. Good for you. Good for you. Get yourself together, pay off that debt, and now let's focus on that future. It is worse when you are put down as a reference. You lent it to those folks. Now, oh my gosh. Wait, first of all, welcome to the live, but I understand what you're saying. When someone puts you down, this is so funny. Hold on, I got to keep this, because this has happened to me before with my brother. God bless his soul. God bless his soul. Have you ever had someone go out to borrow money? I think this is what you're referring to. And that person lists you as a reference. Okay, then they'll pay whatever they're supposed to pay back. Now these people are calling you every day like you borrowed the money. Oh my God, I felt that in my soul. That is my brother. Hey, good morning, Kevin. Welcome. I felt that one in my soul. Okay, so what is the biggest money mistake to avoid in your 50s? Go ahead and put that in the chat. I'm going to bring that up here in a moment. Just want to make sure, if you are here, you guys, if you're just coming in, joining us today, I'm giving away my cash wallet as a giveaway at the end of the live. You can choose between cream or pink. So make sure you put your hashtag cash wallet. Ooh, let me make sure I'm collecting y'all know how I do. Hold on. All right, we got 34 entries. Okay, it's working. It's working. Okay, go ahead and drop your hashtag cash wallet. And then also, while I have you guys here, let me just make sure I throw up here that if you do not win the giveaway today, I am having a May mega sale on my store, 20% off everything in the store. Plus, I have a clearance section with binders as low as $3, so you don't want to miss it. So go ahead and check that out. Now I'm going to pull up what's the biggest money mistake that you can make in your 50s. Let me grab it here because we need to talk about this one. This one here, the biggest money mistake to avoid in your 50s is neglecting estate planning. So for those of you who don't know what that is or what that means is if you have now gone through life and you got yourself together, you have not made a document as far as a will, setting up a trustee for your estate, any kind of document that says any event that something was to happen to you, knock on wood, that we all live forever. Hopefully we all do. But in the event that something happens, do you have a will set up? Do you have something in place to, organize your finances if something happens? Because the one thing you don't want to have happen is if something happens to you, now your family has to rely on your stuff going through, the court system. And you don't have a will set up that, strictly states where stuff should go. You don't want to have them waiting to go through the court system, and that can be prolonged and all of the things. So you want to make sure you start looking into a will, getting that set up. I think Shalise may have mentioned this earlier. Does anyone have life insurance? Comment down below. Comment in the chat. Does everyone have a life insurance policy set up? Does everybody have a will? Comment in the comment section. Let me know. You want to start, if you haven't done so in your 50s yet, you want to make sure you start looking into that. You want to start looking into that now. So those of you in your 30s, you want to start looking into that now, because the older you get, the more costly those premiums are for life insurance and all of the things. So that's something, while we think we don't have to worry about that because of what age we are, we most definitely want to look into it, because the older you get, the rates go up. All right, so let me get into the comments. Let me see. I'm probably behind here. Let me scroll down. I'm gonna start from the bottom because I am behind. Let me get down here. Woo, y'all, I am way behind. Hold on. Okay. Yes, I have insurance. Hey, Caprita, good morning. Wow, excellent advice to estate planner. At least have a will in place. At least write it on a napkin, even if it's not filed with the state, to help avoid probate. That's the word I was thinking of. Thank you. To help avoid probate. Yes. 2 life insurance policies. Yes, they have life insurance policies at your job. You just got to look into it. Yes to life insurance, but no will. Yes, make sure you guys start looking into this. You have 2 life insurance policies. Yes. And what you want to do is make sure when you have those life insurance policies, make sure your will is set up to make sure it's enforced. Whatever you're leaving to whomever in those life insurance policies, this is what your will back up. Make sure, how do you want this money to be distributed? Who are you leaving it to? Another thing you want to do, and one thing that's I've learned with me, is that I have these policies at my job, but it's only for immediate family. So it's only for if I'm married, for my husband, or if I have kids, but it's not for any outside family members. So you want to think about that too. So I have to get separate life insurance policies to make sure my brothers are covered, my nieces and nephews are covered, my mom's covered. So you want to think about stuff like that too as you sign up for these policies. So again, that may be a money mistake to avoid in your 50s, but it's definitely something we all should be thinking about in your 20s if you could, but your 30s, start thinking about that. All right, let's see. I was close. Mary, a broke. Erica, ma'am, it's Saturday morning. Okay, marrying a broke MF is I don't know that word, to your estate planning. You must protect your assets for the sake of the intended heirs. Yes, y'all, you never know who gonna come out of come out of the woodwork And now they claiming that they know you, claiming to put hands on money you may have, claiming to own this house you have. Cars, you never know. It's so important. The crazy thing is, it's such a scary topic to talk about, right? And I don't know if we've done this on the live before. I think we have, but we need to talk about these things. We can talk about budgeting and saving money and all of that stuff, but we've got to talk about life insurance, wills, setting up, setting up who your heirs are, what's going to happen, making sure you have documents in place. So if something does happen, your family members know where that information is. Oh my God, it's so important. We got to think about those things, again, in the event if something happens to us, do you have your burial expenses? Do you have that taken care of? Do you have your funeral costs? Do you have your plan in place for that? We got to think about that stuff. It's the ugly side of it, but we got to think about it. Okay, let me see. Did I read this one? In 50s, telling your grown kids, yes, helping them out and take advantage of you. My daughter and granddaughter still living with me. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Still helping your grown kids. When do you cut it off? Good one. A will, trust, and power of attorney, and a living will if you have health problems. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm reading up because I was a little behind. Okay. For me, it's adding debt. Did I see another? Enabling your grown children, still helping them pay their bills. And y'all, this may not be the top one on the list, but this is very true. This is very true. We should be setting them up to be financially independent. But when you're still helping them and bailing them out, I can speak from experience. I know that's how my mom is with my brother, still helping him out. I'm like, when is he going to learn? When is he going to get it? You know what? He will never get it if you continue to bail him out and help him out. You understand? Oh, I can feel that. I can feel that all the way to the core. Okay, let me scroll down here. So if you guys haven't thought about that or looked into your wills or things like that, start thinking about it. Believe me, you don't have to wait to a certain age group to do it. The time is now. Okay, let me see what else we got. Now, while I'm looking at the comments, go ahead. Now we're going to talk about what is the biggest money mistake to avoid in your 60s. Okay, so many of us may not be there. If you are there, let us know. But what do you think the biggest money mistake is to avoid in your 60s? Okay, let me get back to the comments. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please make sure you hit that like button. Thank you so much for joining me on Saturdays. If you are catching the replay, my replay squad, drop that in the comments so I know that you're here watching this replay. I appreciate you guys for coming back and watching the video. Okay, let me see. I don't know if I missed these, but let me see. The biggest money mistake in your 50s to avoid, I would say, still paying for too much house, adding more debt. Yeah, that's a good one. 50s, not focusing on paying off all debt, including the house. Number 2, don't spend too much on the kids at the expense of your retirement. Yeah, I think you guys are all saying that one. I have a medical sinking fund. It's a big help. Yeah, I have my medical sinking fund. If for nothing else, just to cover those, co-pays that you may have, or you just never know with those medical expenses. You can prepare all you want for medical expenses. They'll come up with another charge. I'm like, no, where did that come from? Don't even get me started. Erica, if I marry again, there will absolutely be a prenup. See, this is stuff we learn from experience. Now we know what to do. But yes, people will come out of nowhere. Woo! Yes, I used to get calls all the time because my friend didn't pay her car note. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The people that list you as references. My God, that statement was true. The people will call you like you did it. I'm like, excuse me? I did not take out this loan. Why are you calling me? As long as it's not a co-signer, I'm good with the reference. Okay, Shalice, they gonna be calling you. Woo! Okay, let me see. Everybody got their hashtag cash wallets in. Let's see. We're at 41 entries. Okay. And let me see here. Before we pull up the final mistake, I just want to say to everyone, if you're a mom, happy Mother's Day. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe tomorrow is already Mother's Day. That is so crazy this year is just flying by. I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding. But let's see what we got here. I'm in my 50s and I'm learning to save money and not spend on things I do not need. That's hard to do. I think I read that one. Okay, let me get down here to the bottom. I'm telling y'all, these comments just jump on me. Did I say Mandamoo? Hey, Mandamoo. The comments are just jumping. Okay. My kids have both asked me multiple times if dad and I have a prenup. Is that going, why are they asking that? Is that going to help them to decide who they're going to side with? Lord have mercy. All right, let's see. I got that one. Oh my gosh, so sorry about your loss. Oh my gosh, Denise, so sorry about your loss. I think I missed that comment, but yes, so sorry about your loss. 60s, incurring more debt and allowing medical insurance to lapse. Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. One of the biggest money mistakes to avoid in your 60s. Don't let your medical insurance lapse. Whew. That's just like life insurance. You start a policy over the older you get in age, they increase those prices. They increase those premiums. So you have to think about that. Oh my God, that was a good one, Erica. Let's see, where are we? Use those senior discounts. Man, I use my mama's senior discount all the time. But listen, let me tell you something about my mama. She ain't ashamed about her senior discount. She will flaunt that now that she can say, she use it everywhere. And at first I used to be like, would you stop saying that everywhere we go? But now she get a good little discount. We be in the drive-thru. She be like, oh, can you put that senior discount over there? I'm like, so yes, use your discounts. Use your discounts. Okay. We are, oh my God, you guys, I could do these lives forever. We are coming up on time. So let's look at one of the biggest money mistakes to avoid in your 60s. Okay. Everyone, I don't care if you're not in your 60s. Everyone needs to understand this one right here. Okay. The biggest money mistake to avoid in your 60s is overspending early in your retirement. Okay. I want everyone to listen to this. Overspending early in your retirement. Now, let me explain something to y'all. We work hard, don't we? All of us are ready to retire. We cannot wait. I cannot wait for the day that I don't have to get up and clock in for work. But we can't just start parlaying once we, get into that retirement, go on vacations, going here and there. The money that we have is only set for a period of time. Don't go kicking it and doing all the things and you run it through that money. And then before you know it, you have gone through all your retirement money that was meant to last you for years. You guys have seen it before. You've seen our elderly working in McDonald's and things, Walmart and things like that. Not one, because they have to, but two, is because you don't plan properly and you go through your money and now you've overspent. So we have to make sure we're mindful of that. And that takes us back to making sure you're set up properly for retirement. Okay. So drop in the comments. Let me know if you agree with that one, but we got to be mindful of that. That money is meant to last. And another thing is, you guys have got to start thinking about your retirement. Is there something you want to set yourself up to be doing once you retire? Some of us, we may stop working, but is there something else you're going to do? Is there a little business operation you want to think about? We need to be planning that stuff now. All right, let me come to the comments here as we wrap up. Then we'll get ready to do our giveaway. Thank you guys again so much for joining me this Saturday. Let me scroll down here. Let me work my way from the bottom up because I believe I have missed comments here. My mom was just this. Okay, give me a minute. My mom was just discussing this with me. She's in her 70s, and between the repairs on the home and helping family, she said, you will be broke. See, we think, retirement, we got a little money in our 401k, we can finally cash out, but we got to remember this retirement money this is it. Unless we got some other form of income coming in, this is it. We have got, you thought you needed the budget before, you better plan properly today. All right, let me see. Who else am I missing here? MT, that is so true, but so hard not to. Love the grandbaby so much. I'm really trying to help keep myself in check. All right, let me see. She said MT. Let me see what Mommy Trader said. Let's see what she says. Yes, don't spoil those grandbabies too much. Okay, and that's what Jackie said. It's hard not to. It's hard not to, ain't it? The little grandbabies, they will take all your money. I have to make sure Mini-Me understands that with my mom. My mom's on a fixed income, but my mom also likes to shop. I have to get on her about that. Her and Mini-Me will go shopping and buying all the things. I'm like, both of y'all go sit down somewhere because I ain't paying for this. Let's see. Or you will be at Walmart working into your 70s. And that's true. You guys have seen it. And where they put them 70-year-olds at that front of the entrance, slowing you down to check your receipt. Come on now. We got to think about these things. I ask for my senior discount all the time. Not shame at all. I love that senior discount. Let's see. Did I see this one? Becoming uninsurable because of unexpected health insurance. Yeah. Ooh, that health insurance is another one. Retirement. We ain't going to be able to retire in our 60s the way the government and the birth rates are going. Oh, no, we're not. But you know what? But y'all, when I get excited, I start, stuttering. This is why it's so important now, you guys. And this is why I like talking about things like this. Now is the time. You've got to start putting plans in place. Like I said before, and we've said this before, that Social Security ain't going to be there. It probably is not going to be there. And any other things that you're probably thinking about that our past generations have had, we may not have. So now is the time for you to start thinking about your legacy. What do you want to build? What do you want to create? What do you want to have working for you when you get to that age that you can still keep operating? The time is now to start planning for the future. All right. All right. So we are coming up on 11 o'clock. Let me go ahead and get the giveaway tool going. We are giving away our cash wallet today. Here's the hashtag. I'm going to go ahead. We have 42 entries. Thank y'all so much. I hope y'all enjoyed this live today. Let me go ahead and share my screen. You got just a couple seconds to get your entry in. You guys, today I am doing my second Canva class. We are going to be discussing savings challenges. It will probably be the next couple of classes. So if you haven't registered for this class today, the next one will be next month, June 15th. So make sure you check out my website. Go ahead and register. We're going to be learning how to create them. Okay, we got 43 entries for our cash wallet. Again, whoever wins will get to choose between pink or the cream. And I'm going to draw now. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. I want everyone to have a beautiful Mother's Day. If you're not a mom, go share with your mom. Go share with a mother figure in your life and just enjoy. All right. Congratulations, Belinda. Please reach out to me, Belinda, if you can. I'm not quite sure if you follow me on Instagram, but reach out to me by email. It's info@budgetingjustbecause.com. It's listed down in the description box below. I just want to thank you guys so much for joining me today. This has been a fun live. Please make sure you like it. If you wouldn't mind, I greatly appreciate it. And let me get some final comments before we get out of here. Oh, Chris, could you repeat the ones for 20s and 30s? Okay, let me go through the list again of money mistakes we should avoid. So in our 20s, whoops, that's not it. Hold on. In our 20s, racking up credit card debt. We want to avoid this in our 20s. In our 30s, we want to avoid ignoring the debt. Okay? Just because you ignore it doesn't mean it ain't going nowhere. Okay? In our 40s, neglecting saving for retirement. In our 50s, neglecting estate planning, having a will and all of the things. And then lastly, in our 60s, overspending our retirement money too soon. All right. All right. Thank you guys again so much for being here. This has been a great live. Happy Mother's Day again to all of our mamas out there. Enjoy your weekend. Get some, rest and relaxation. I want to thank you guys again so much for being here. Congrats to Belinda. Please reach out. And I want you guys to have a happy and safe Mother's Day and enjoy your weekend. Okay, guys? I will see y'all back here next Saturday. Bye.